day, homie. Stay fly.
What it do? What it do? That guy Phly here. It is Thursday night. You're watching Destination FPV, and it has been a crazy, crazy week for us as always. Before I get started, I do want to send my prayers out to everybody in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, everybody in the path of the hurricane. I hope that any of you that are uh homies from the chat, that all you guys are safe, and everyone else. I know I'm talking to my family in Tampa Bay, and when the storm was lined up with them, nothing was really going on. So winds, a little bit of rain. So I don't know, not so bad there, but tonight's gonna be pretty nasty. So anyway, guys, let me see. But yeah, tonight's gonna be a good night. We've got one and only Mr. Nappy FPV in the stream, which is going to be fucking awesome. I can't wait to get him on here in just a second. We're going to be talking about some cool stuff because we are in Ohio. We're back in Ohio. I miss, we're back in Ohio. I do miss, Michigan already. But we had to get out of there because once it gets cold over there, it gets fucking cold. And I'm not really So I don't mind a little bit of snow, but I'm not gonna get I'm not gonna get too crazy over there. So anyway, let's see who's in the chat before I get Mr. Nappy FPV in here. Let's go ahead and start. We got Toby. What is up? First in the scene. What is up, homie? Nappy FPV. Win Jumpy. Good to see you again, homie. Nice to see you actually. Stevo, what is up? Good to see you too, as always. Mattio, Captain Calgary, Donnie, my dude, what is up? Wallbanger, Technique FPV, always on that fucking on the links, man. Thanks for doing that for me. Who else we got on here? And of course, I did say Nappy. He is our guest, which I'm gonna bring him in here in just a second. Uh, Itchy Sack, what is up, brother? Good to see you. Yes, shout out to Quad Mafia, Michael, Fly Zone, and the crew. Um, and a lot of you homies are up in here tonight. Captain Calgary, what is up? Not Dizzy, my queen. Good to see you. Even though you're like fucking 10 feet away from me. Room. Justin Drones, what is up? Freedom FPV. Yeah, everybody's coming in tonight. Damn, it's a good one tonight. Ozzy, wait, did I see Ozzy? Ozzy FPV, Win Jumbie, everybody else, and anybody that I may have missed. I'm so sorry. I got 24 in the chat. I better have 24 fucking thumbs up as well, guys. You guys know better than that shit. Don't be thumb and smash that fucking thumb. Anyways, I'm about to get a very special guest, Mr. Nappy FPV, up in here now. Let's see if I can get him in here. Might be gone. Hold on a second. Boom, there he is. What is up, Nappy FPV? Hold on, let me get your mic on. What is up, brother? Good to see you in here. What is popping, brother? Uh-oh, I think he's got me on the lag. Can you hear me, brother? Uh-oh. I better have 24 fucking I don't think he can hear me. As well, guys. You guys know better than that shit. Don't be dumb and smash that fucking thumb. Anyway, I'm about to get very special guest, Mr. Nappy FPV, up in here now. Let's see if I can get him.
What's up?
Testing 1 2. Can you hear me, brother? Testing, testing.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me at all?
I could hear you on my phone.
I wonder why you can't hear me now. You should be able to hear me. Uh-oh.
I think he's got me on the lag.
I hear lag. Hold on. Let's try to get this going real quick. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
All right. What we're going to do, guys, we're going to work on this in the back end. He was able to hear me earlier. I don't know why he can't hear me now. We're going to work on this on the back end. So let's go ahead and get into our guest's video real quick. You guys enjoy this video while him and I try to work on this and see what's popping.
I can only hear you on the stream. What's up, everybody? Can you guys hear me?
Got me thinking about better days. Time to question our lifestyle. Look how we live. Smoking weed like it ain't no thing. So we've been kids.
Yeah, I can hear you if I turn my phone up on YouTube, but not from here.
Testing, testing. Can you hear me, brother? Hey, jump out and jump back in. That might fix it. I don't understand what happened. We were just fucking, we had it. This is a sick video right here. Hell yeah, he definitely always has some great music. All right, Nappy, you're not hearing me, huh? Everybody else.
Saving up for some Jordans, cause they dope. I got a girl and I love her, but she broke too. And so am I can't take her to the place she wanna go to. So we argue and play fight all day and night, making passionate love to the daylight. Plus we about to get evicted, can't pay the rent. Guess it's time to see who really is your friend. You tell me you're pregnant and I'm amazed. So many blessings while we stressing, looking for the better days.
All right, the one and only Nappy FPV. Sorry about the issues, guys. He's going to go ahead and jump out and jump back in and see if we can get him. We're going to go to the full screen. I don't know what the hell's going on. We were actually on here earlier without any issues whatsoever, and you know how it goes. I think it's kind of typical when it comes to stream night. So he's gonna get back on there. We'll get him on here sooner or later, but won't be a problem. Uh-oh, I'm hearing him. I think he's still in the background because I can hear him on my side. All right, so while we work that out, I hope you guys have been having a great week. Like I said, anybody who's in the path of the storm, I wish all of you the best of safety and all that good stuff, man. I hope you stay out of harm's way, and if there is damage, if any, that it's kept at a minimal. So but what have you guys been up to, man? We came to Ohio. We're here in Ohio, and unfortunately I haven't had much of a chance to get up and fly this week. It's been raining like every day, and tomorrow looks like we're gonna have a better chance to do some flying. I did get a little bit of tiny whooping and shit like that yesterday. But yeah, I really didn't want to get in there. What's up, Scotty? Can you hear me now, brother?
I still can't hear you, man.
I don't understand
Let
why
me
you can't hear
see.
me. That's crazy. You were hearing me before, but now you can't hear me. All right, let's get into some videos, guys. We're gonna fix this and get our guest in real quick. I don't know why he's not hearing us. He should be hearing us. Let me go ahead and get back in here. All right, let's see how many videos we got. First up, we're gonna have Fly Zone. Says watch this. Definitely gonna watch this. All right, still testing, man. I'm not sure why you're not hearing me, brother. Everything on my end is good. Gonna keep on checking,
You guys
brother.
hear me still?
I see you. Everything's good.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've changed. I tried all the audio output.
What about now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, you can hear noise like it's working.
Can't hear me now? Wow, this is a first, guys. Hold on. We've been doing good.
Let me.
Testing, testing. Testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. What is up, everybody? Jumping in the chat. We're just trying to figure out what is going on here.
I can hear you now.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. We got him. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let me get back over here. I told you one way or another, guys, we get the man on here. What is up? Nappy, how you
Not
doing,
much.
brother?
What happened? Did you figure it out? Was it on me?
No, I'm not doing anything. I'm just looking actually. Everything is the same here. I don't know if it just took a second. What I did was I swapped two different mic. I went back to one mic and then back to the other, and it's like maybe it just reset it or whatnot. But I'm glad you're on here now, brother. How you doing, man?
Good, man. Do I sound good to everybody? Yeah, I changed the audio output. Like I tried everyone that was on there, and a couple of them were working, but I don't know. You sound good on my end now. I don't
Okay,
know.
cool. Well, sweet, brother, sweet, man. I was just we just played your last video here that you posted, man. That thing was it was amazing. You definitely have been getting up and getting out and killing it lately, man. Actually been you've been doing it for a minute. And I think it's awesome and I'm really glad I got you in here. It's about time for, for me to get you on here. I got a bunch of questions. I told you I'm a question guy, so I got a bunch of questions on here that I pull off of a list. And I want to get started here in a minute. But first of all, let everybody know uh, who you are, where you're from, you know what I mean, and where you fly out of.
First off, go share the stream, guys, and let's get him to 700. I want to give away a nappy shirt. So
Hell yeah, that's amazing, man. I appreciate that. You heard it first here, man. Get me to 700 tonight, and he will give away a nappy shirt, and maybe I'll do a little something to myself, of course. But that is awesome, man. I appreciate that. Uh-oh, we lost him. Where'd he go? Oh, he's jumping back in here. It looks like it. He might have been kicked out. I'm not sure how the Wi-Fi
what
is over
happened
there,
though?
but there he is. There he
um,
is. He's back.
yeah, you
We
totally
can't hear you,
disappeared.
brother. This time we can't hear you.
I can still see me, but I don't see you anymore. There you go.
There you go. There you go. All right.
All right, all right. Well, I'll go ahead and get started, man. I'm from Ohio, north. I'm sorry, like Southwest Ohio, in between Cincinnati and Dayton. Um, what was the other parts of the question?
Um, where do you mainly fly out of? And you basically said it where you're from, so that's where you mainly
Uh,
fly out of. Oh,
I mean, there's a couple good bandos in Cincinnati that I like to go to. The Stilts is probably my favorite spot. It's in Cincinnati. That school that you just showed's up in Columbus, which that's like halfway from where I am now and where you're at right now is
yep, yep.
Columbus.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
And
Uh,
String Bean, shout out to String Bean. I don't know if he's in here or not, but he's the one that found that spot.
nice, nice. So how did you first get into FPV and what drew you to FPV?
Ah, well, man, I got like this. Probably sounds like a bunch of stories you hear. Like I had like I actually from work we get like safety points is what they call.
Uh,
Like so, if you don't have an accident or whatever, we get points, and we can like cash them in every month or save them or whatever. And I ended up getting like a little drone from there that was like had like a crappy like little screen on the controller, and you could hit a button and it would do rolls and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Remember
And
those?
then I got that, and then I got a Parrot Bebop, and then I got a Parrot Bebop 2, and then I don't know, man. I was watching YouTube, and I ended up finding Ladrib or Drib, however you want to say it,
Yep.
and was building like a little brush tiny whoop, and I actually like I used to be into RC cars, and I used to go to I can't remember that site. I can't remember what it was called. It was an RC car site, but they had a brush tiny whoop on there with Spectrum box goggles and like a little cheap like $10 Spectrum radio, and I got that, man. And then I guess you can say the rest is history.
Hell yeah, brother. That's what I'm talking about, man. And it's been one hell of a ride for you, man. And like for you and your experience, what was your journey like? Starting as like all of us do, man, like a hobbyist, and now to becoming, a known figure in the community and growing by the day, which congrats. I know not too long ago you just got your first 1,000, which is amazing. You know what I mean? That's a great, great goal to get. But to reach. But I mean, how has the journey been to you? Do you feel like it's been a tough road? Do you feel like it was kind of smooth for you, like getting to where you're at? Because like everybody seems to think you just get your quad, you learn how to fly, and that's it. It's that simple. And some guys even think, as soon as they get their Part 107, that's it. It's the end all. I'm gonna make my $1 million in the drone industry, but the reality is it doesn't happen. So for you, like, getting that first 1,000 on YouTube, getting hooked up with the sponsors you have, HQ, Rect, and everybody else, like how was that like path for you? You know?
Well, man, I started my YouTube for one. My older kids, they were younger then, and they were like really into YouTube. So I'm like, well, they're gonna think I'm cool. So I started a YouTube channel, and then I started making videos, man, and like nobody watched them, and I did. It took me forever to get 100 subs, but like I
Yeah,
really enjoyed making videos.
yeah,
Like making videos to me is not quite as fun as flying, but man, it's up there. I really enjoy editing videos. Like sometimes I half-ass it, but like sometimes, man, I'll spend like 4 or 5 hours on editing a video, man, and I enjoy it.
yeah. That's awesome,
It
man.
took it took me forever to get to 100 subs, and then like I kind of went from 100 to 500 pretty quick, and then I was stuck at 5, 6, 700 forever, man. I just kept making videos, and I don't know.
It just popped,
And then
man. It just popped,
yeah,
man. Well, that's crazy. Like so for beginners, like what advice would you give beginners like struggling with their first flights?
don't be afraid to crash, man. That's what held me back the most. I was like scared to break stuff, and I was always like in a hurry, man. It was weird. Like I would go like I have 20 minutes, and I'd go fly for like 20 minutes instead of like, and I would think like not crashing would be good. I'm like, all right, cool. I went and flew 4 packs and didn't crash.
Damn.
So I would
Yeah.
say take your time and crash.
Agree. You got to crash. You're going to crash, guys. Don't be afraid to crash. I've been saying this on my live streams. I tell everybody I talk to, don't be afraid to crash. You're going to crash. We all crash to the best of us, man. We all crash. So don't be afraid. Um, what, so you get to fly a lot of dope spots in Ohio, okay? And, out of all the spots you fly, what would you say is the most, or what has been the most challenging spot for you? That one spot where like you try to get that one line, you just never get it. You keep going back, and there's just something at that spot that kicks your ass.
It's definitely Bando City, which
Bando
is in
City.
Cincinnati.
Yep, Cincinnati.
I've been there. I think I've been there like maybe 6 or 7 times, and I've always had bad luck. From there being like crackheads there, or to like I got a brand new Action 2 one time, and I messed my settings up, and I actually flew halfway decent, but all my video was like unusable because my settings were wrong. But usually I just go there, crash, and I'll hit one good trick, and then like try to put a line together, then I crash. It's just I don't know, man. I never can get in the flow there. It's like a really cool spot, cool to like walk around and get pictures and vlog, but my flying always sucks.
Yeah, I get you, man. There's a couple spots like that in Florida that I that I I need to get back and kick some ass in. That there's always something. I get it, man. I get it. So speaking about, like, you were just talking about your setup with your camera. So what's your current setup now?
Um, let's see, I have the DJI Integras. Most of my stacks, I fly the 20 by 20 Hobby Wing, VCI 2306 1950 motors. I have two Vanny Pros and OG Vanny. Um, I have a couple O3s. I just recently got my second O3, but I used to fly Vistas forever because they're like rock solid.
Yeah, they are. They're super solid. I still, to me, they're still my favorite camera. My favorite system.
Yeah,
You
they,
know.
they definitely are, man. Like I've been flying them for I don't know, probably pushing 4 years, man, 3.5, four
Yeah.
years, and
Yep.
like I haven't broken one. Like there might be one that doesn't work as good, but like I haven't broken one where at least won't turn on still.
Yeah, I think the most I've done is broken the button, but you just short it real
Yeah,
quick and you can get it. Yeah, you're good to go. I think that's the most with me too. So, oh yeah, maybe a camera. I think I might have broken a camera, but that's about it.
yeah,
Um,
I broken cameras, lenses, but as far as the Vista itself,
yeah,
um,
right. That
they're
time,
solid.
guys, you know it. You see it in the chat. What's up, Fun Provoke? What it do? And my homie Doom Rider stepping in, Mr. Jason, baby daddy. What's going on? So a lot of people are still beefing. They're beefing about these fucking camera systems, these systems. You got, HD0, Walk Snail, DJI, and then there's analog. What are your thoughts on all this? To me, I think it's crazy. I don't know why anybody cares, dude. Fly whatever the fuck you want and call it a day. You know what I mean? But what are your
I'm,
thoughts on, I want to know your thoughts on analog versus digital.
I mean, I've never flown Walk Snail or HD0, but
Uh,
I mean, the people to me that say like the DJI is too much latency or whatever, like I think people's just saying that because they're hating on DJI. But I mean, I
agree.
could be wrong. But I mean, I don't care what anybody flies, man. I think you should fly what you can afford. And like, if you're flying analog, like, don't buy a $10 VTX and $5 camera and like expect it to be good. You know what I
Can't
mean?
do
Like,
that. That's right. You can get almost digital, these days with some of these VTXs, man. I mean, it just looks really good. But like, yeah, I have the same thing. I feel the same, man. It's like you fly what you want, whatever's making you happy and doing what you're doing, just keep it, keep it going. I myself I'm a DJI freak, but I also have Walk Snail, and I like Walk Snail only for mainly, I think, is for my tiny micros. It's hard to get a tiny whoop in DJI that's really, close to being an official tiny whoop.
yeah,
It's really hard. It's hard to do that, you know what I mean? And so that's the only reason, I try it. I have a love-hate with the Walk Snail, but it's a good system. Never tried HD0. I'm a fan of analog. The analog is great. It really is. It's really good, but I don't know, just something about DJI, man. I mean, it's people hate it, but it's the best. That's all there's to it. And I fly
and,
the Integras myself too. So, and I know those are great. Those are uh, solid goggles. And right now, guys are getting them, what are they selling for, like 300, $350?
yeah.
That's an amazing entry to the DJI digital world.
You can't even get Fat Sharks anymore for $300. So you can get
Nah,
DJI.
nah, dude, fat sharks are ridiculous, man. It's double the price, like, and then you still need to buy a receiver. You still need to buy, or I'm sorry, a module. You still need to buy antennas, and it's just ridiculous. DJI, you're ready to go. Comes with antennas. You don't like them, upgrade them. That's all there's to it. Um, so let's talk a little bit about your content creation and influencing. I want to know how you balance flying for fun with creating content for your audiences. I know it gets kind of tough because myself, I just started a year ago, really. I'm not gonna say trying, but putting effort towards my channel and making my videos, and they've been pretty good. Now I know. with myself, I get out to some spots sometimes or hang out with people, and you get so locked in with hanging out with them and flying that, you don't do the vlog portion of it. You can get all the footage you want flying, but the vlog portion of it, how do you balance it? I'm starting to learn it myself and work on it, but how do you get that going with the balance? Because I know that's tough.
Man, like if I'm flying with a bunch of people, I just try to like usually I'll start flying and then like somebody will do something cool or something will break and I'll go to grab my camera and then I'm like, I'm just gonna go for it. Then I'll just like the video from that school that I haven't released yet were actually vlogged.
Uh-huh.
Like I think I start this my vlog out by saying, well, I wasn't going to vlog yet, but here I go. And like just how it happened. Um, I don't know, like when I fly with people, man, it is kind of harder to get the vlog, but then sometimes it's easier because there's more stuff going on.
Yeah, yeah, I agree
But
with that. I agree with that. But especially if you're locked in and you're getting that flight and everybody's challenging each
yeah,
other, you know what I'm talking about? And you just keep on going. It's like, fuck, I forgot to hit the camera, you know? I get that
yeah,
sometimes, but it's tough, man.
I mean,
Definitely got to give credit to anybody who has, who continues to push out videos, and have a life because you have children, you're married, correct? Are you married?
yeah,
See, you're
yeah,
married, you got
Mary,
children, you got a family, you know what I mean? Then you got to do this, you work, I'm sure. It's a lot of stuff, man. It really is. Uh, let's see here. I know I have some good questions here. Now, do you feel now that more people are paying attention and every day, I know how it is, you get more and more subs, all right? And it's starting to catch up with me too, but you get more and more subs. Do you feel responsibility to kind of like represent yourself in a certain way, or do you just feel like you need to be you and that's it? Because you know
uh,
where I'm getting at with you see, it's
yeah.
like there's certain things. It depends on what you're looking for in FPV. In my opinion, it
Well,
really
I
does.
don't, I don't know. They're probably not watching because it's too late. But I met two younger kids. I think they're like 12 and 9 maybe. I might be wrong. They might be 11 and 8. I don't know, somewhere around there.
Uh,
And they like my stuff and they like comment on my videos. So like now more than ever, I try to be like definitely stay in the PG-13 range. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. No, there is
yeah. Well, then
nothing wrong with that.
my nephew watches sometimes too. So like that's really all I try to hold back. Like, I mean, I'll say cuss word here and there. Like, I'm not like a saint or whatever, but like, I try not to go crazy. You know what I mean? That's like my biggest thing. Like, I'll say something. I'll be like, oh, I didn't want to say that. Like, if I'm vlogging by myself, it's easier. But like, if I'm
Yeah,
with
you
like,
can just delete. No one knows what the hell happened.
yeah,
I've done that too, trust me, man. I've been there, man. But yeah, once it's live and you say it, it's like, oh, you either let it go and it's like no regrets, you know? But
well,
yeah,
that's the only that's the only thing I really worry about, man. As far as everything else, like, I don't care. Like, I just try to be me.
love
Maybe
it.
make somebody laugh or smile or whatever. Try to be positive, man. That's what I try to go for.
Nice, nice. I love it. All right. So we're gonna get into videos in a minute. So I'm gonna end it with one here. Let me see. I got so many questions like I talked about. Let's talk about, let me ask you about your challenges. Um, can you share like a memorable success that you've had in FPV? Just that one thing that, that one, either it was a trick, either it was an event you went to, or just that one thing that's just got you going and really juiced you up. I know it's a hard question, but there's always
Man,
that
like
one memorable, something that always comes to your mind, a lot in your memories.
I don't know exactly. Like, the Matty flip is definitely like is what like I can't do them 100% of the time, but I can do them decently 90% of the time. And that was like the trick that I tried to learn for like when I
Ever.
first started. Like, it cost me so much money trying to learn the Matty.
And
So like,
props and everything else, huh?
yeah,
I bet,
like
I bet. Yeah, I think I went through a lot. I learned it pretty quick on the Matty, but I went through a lot too, you know. So we were in Florida then, so I was doing a lot of Matties off tree branches or just like concrete, you know, whatever. And yeah, I went through some props too, man. That's definitely one hell of a trick to get into, to learn when you don't know how to do it. So yeah, that's
yeah,
awesome, man. Dude,
and I,
I wanna say thanks, man, for answering my questions. I'm trying to do something a little bit different on the stream and kind of interview everybody, you know, in a different way with some questions that that's not normally asked in, but I do appreciate it, man. But what we're gonna do now, we're gonna jump into some videos. You got time for some videos with us, brother?
yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good for whatever, man.
All right, all right. So we're gonna get into some videos, guys, with Nappy FPV. We did watch the Fly Zone earlier. We're gonna get into Mr. Win Jumbie. Interrupted. Now back to your regular schedule FPV program. Win Jumbie's one of the homies, man. He's always got some epic flights, man, in the islands.
Yeah, I'd love to fly there.
Yeah, he's got so many places, dude. It's crazy. He's a big walk snail guy. I think he's still using walk snail, I believe. Is that correct, Win Jumbie? Yeah, because I think he is. Let me know in the chat. Got it looking pretty good too. Yeah, this is
What's up,
sick.
MFR? I'm looking at the chat now.
And everybody's in here. What's up, everybody? MFR. Fun Provoke, what is up, brother? Ozzy says he has first 03 and he's missing the Cadix Vista. Ah, you're missing the Cadix Vista system. You'll get used to the 03, brother. 03 is a good system. It really is. But it's not, to me, it's not as durable as the Vista. I mean, I'm sorry, oh yeah, the 03 is not as durable as the Vista. The Vista's way more
I don't
durable.
I don't think many systems are as durable as the Vista, man.
Yeah. Right?
That's a high bar to set there, man.
Yeah. I mean, I have a naked Vista, dude, that's I've probably had for 2 years. I've crashed the shit out of it a million times, man, on some micros, and it's still going. You know, it's still going.
I don't have any naked Vistas. Like, whenever like they talked about them, like going out of like you were couldn't get any more. Like I bought a couple, and then I bought like one used or something. I hoarded a few of them, man. Now I'm like, I still have them. Like they're in my drawer. Just like I don't even want to sell them because I'm like,
They're
well, if I
useless.
do, I'll need them.
They're useless. I stripped the Vista down just to put it in a tiny whoop, just to see how it would fly, and I kind of like, I still have it. It's just like that. That's it. I'm not flying. It flies like shit.
Yeah, when Jumpy, this spot's tight.
Yeah, he's still on snail. Awesome, brother. His inner cricket came out. Damn right. With all them fucking reverse. All right. Let's get in here. Good shit. Next up, we got Skids FPV. Is Peter. Is FPV.
All Skids, I remember him. I think he's like 15 years old or something like
Yeah,
that.
he's a kid. I believe he's young. Yeah, I believe he's young. Definitely can rip. All these kids can rip, though. You know, my kid's 12.
I know, man. It's crazy.
You know, all these kids, Jivo can still rip. I mean, he can, like, not rip for months and then grab the damn remote and just get to it. Kids, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. Have you seen Boo
Yeah.
FPV?
Mm-hmm.
He's like 16 or 17.
Yeah, he's another
crazy
youngin'. Lots of good young pilots out there, man.
Yeah, they can pick it up quick too, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm getting too old to do what they do sometimes.
I feel you, man. Like, I don't know, our reflexes just aren't as fast.
Yeah. That's why racing, like, years back, 10 years ago when I first got in, like, racing was, like, I thought it was great. We used to race and then fucking Thursday nights or whatever, go meet up at the parking garage for like whoop nights and micro nights, and then, you know, Sunday or whatever, go hit up a freestyle spot. We did a little bit of everything, man. It's definitely it's good to do, man. You gotta race to you gotta get that experience. You know, whether you race on sim, in my opinion, or you race in real life, you gotta try it. You got to. You know, I think it does help. It does help people with their freestyle skills. You know, but at the end of the day, I mean, guys my age, we suck compared to half these kids out here, man. These kids are killing it with racing. You know, we can't do it. Our reflexes just can't do it. At least mine, you know.
Yeah, like I race tiny whoops from time to time, man, and it's like I go in acting like I'm gonna do good or something, and then like I get humbled like really, really fast.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's different. But I stick to freestyle. But I like tiny whoop racing, man. It's really fun. The good thing about tiny whoop racing, you don't get like that. You don't get the I guess that competitive feel like when you're at a multi-GP race. You know, you get a multi-GP race, everybody's in the zone. Some guys have like 8 or 9 of the same fucking quad, ready to rock,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? They don't want to talk, people get upset, you know. You go to the tiny whoop races, people, you know, it's a little bit different, man. Guys are having fun. We're literally playing with toys. Oh yeah, that was some good shit from Skid's FPV. Up next, we got Off Axis with the 3D. Uh-oh. Quarry Freestyle with the 3D mode. Oh shit.
How long are you going to be in Ohio?
We're bouncing. I don't know yet. We might leave next month on the 21st. But we might have a chance to stay a little bit longer, so we're not quite sure yet. But right now we're staying till just before Halloween on the 21st, a week before.
Tiny whoop racing starts around here sometime around then.
Yeah.
They race in Columbus like every Friday night, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I don't mind doing that. That's fun.
Yeah, I have plans this year for tiny whoop racing. I'm not going to tell you what they are.
Yeah.
I want to try to make some good videos, like, and have fun.
Yeah.
And
hell yeah, man, that's it.
Because I'm damn sure not going to be winning anything unless everybody's stuff breaks.
Right. Aussie FPV says his son is an autistic guy and he flies like God level. That is awesome. I got 2 nieces that are in the spectrum, and boy, they surprise me all the time. Keep them up there, man.
Is this off axis flying here?
Yeah, this is off axis.
Dang, I've never seen him
Bug.
do this.
Wait, Bug. No, this is Bug UAV. I thought this was off axis. Hold on. No, I thought it was Bug. I read that wrong. So it's off axis posted Bug FPV.
Oh,
My bad,
okay.
Bug.
I've never seen off axis fly like this.
I know. I was thinking about it. I was like, damn, he's taking the credit too. I see he's staying quiet off Marcel.
What's up, Sergio?
Oh, Sergio, what it do, brother? Oh, Sergio, got to meet those guys in Chicago last month, was it? Months ago? Like 2 months ago. And we had a good time, man. We had definitely a great time. Do some bandos, and them guys drank beer. I don't drink much beer, so them guys drank some beer. Just a lot of good times with good people.
Yeah, it's cool hanging out, meeting up with people.
Yeah, it is, man.
That's another thing for new people, man. Like, I didn't fly with anybody for like a year almost, man. I flew just like the same spot by myself.
Yeah, that's the case for most of us, man. You know, for me it was like I met somebody kind of quick, you know, kind of fast, but I was still like intimidated because those guys knew how to fly, and I was in Tampa Bay area, so we had a lot of hard hitters. So I was like, yeah, nah, you know, I started flying by myself until I got it right, and then I started flying with people. So it was about like you, man, about a year and a half, you know. But, you know, I gotta say, I was pretty blessed because, like, there was a community right away. I got into it, and then within about a few weeks, I found out about several communities, and I was able to meet a lot of good people that are still in the hobby. Some aren't in the hobby anymore, but
I was in for about a year, then that's when I found the tiny whoop like scene around here, and that's when I met a bunch of people. Like it was really fun. Like I was actually better at tiny whoop racing back when I first started than I am now because I took it like so much more serious.
hmm
Like I wanted to do really good. Now I want to do good at it, but I want to have fun more than do good.
yeah, dude, I'm same here, man. When I got into tiny whoop racing, we got into I used to race with like, Code Red FPV, and E-Rod used to come out and hang out with us. There's a lot of people out there. So we all, I mean, we did try, we took it seriously, and we weren't even racing for anything. It was just us. We would have anywhere from like 8 to, up to 20 people, racing. It was a good time, man. It was a good time. But, I had so many. Billy Waffles up next. I had so many tiny whoops. I went crazy, dude. At one time, I literally had like close to 30 different, like 65 millimeter, 75 millimeter. Then when the stupid 85 millimeters came out, I built one or two of those. Like, I caught the bug. I definitely caught the bug.
Well, I came from RC cars. I still have some RC cars, but like I was addicted to like just having RC cars. Like I would look on back then it was Craigslist. I'd do it on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace, and like every day, and I would buy like junk RC cars. So like when I switched into FPV, like more than RC cars, I was like I'm not going to get addicted like I was to RC cars. So I've kind of kept my fleet under management, like nothing too crazy.
Yeah, I'm there now. It took 5 years to do that. The last 5 years I've been smart with it, but before that, dude, everything came out. I needed to build it. You know what I mean? Just had to. I gotta fly that. I gotta build it.
Yeah, I didn't get that. I didn't get hit like that, man. I don't know, man. Like I try not to go to the next new thing all the time in FPV. Like I try to stick with what I have, unless it's like something that's like crazy. Like I don't know.
Oh, now that's last 5 years, 6 years. That's the way I've been. But in the beginning was different. I got hit. I got hit. I was going through a divorce at the time, so it was perfect. It kept me busy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
FPV saved me. Up next, we got Toby, Bias Yoder FPV with the first 6S rip. We're gonna get to this one. This is a longer video.
Tobias won 2 shirts yesterday.
The hat.
He won 2 giveaways.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Last night.
That is awesome. Congrats to you, Toby.
He won't have to do laundry for a couple days now soon.
Oh yeah. Killing it at the RV park.
Since I got an echo on me, it's probably...
They said you got an echo. I get it. It's on me. You're good now. I got it. It was on my end. My bad, guys. That's all right. You can hear him twice. Nice.
What's up, Phly High?
Dave, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Rogue FPV, what is up, man? Everybody's jumping in. Good to see you guys. Thanks, everybody, for jumping in here. Don't forget, don't be dumb and smash that thumb. And yes, it is dab time. I'm calling it. Nice.
Is the echo gone? I moved my mic back too. I don't know. Like it was sitting in front of me and I pushed it farther away for some reason. That might have been it.
Yeah, I think it's gone. Let us know if the echo's gone. Nice. So you get to fly, are you shut down in the winter?
I mean, Not really, man. I'll fly no matter what. Like, I don't really go like hang out as much when it's wintertime, but
Yeah.
I'll still fly unless it's like brutally cold. Like I've flown when it was like single digits. I got out, flew a pack, warmed up for 10 minutes, got out, flew a pack, warmed up. Like I have to stand, so like that kind of sucks. But
Yeah.
I'll still fly just to do it, man.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I flew last winter. We were in Gettysburg. We were in Pennsylvania. I mean, we don't get it doesn't get the winter that you guys get over in Ohio on your side especially. I know you guys get your ass kicked over there.
Man, it's like lately, man. Like we'll have like about a month, about January into February. Then it's usually like it'll let up, man. Like
Oh
I'd
yeah.
say a month. I'd say about a month. It's like pretty bad, like but nothing crazy. Like I'll fly if it's snowing. Like I like to go fly in the snow as long as it's not single digits.
Yeah, I hear you. Thank you, Shift Forward 2033 for subscribing to the channel and welcome. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss another live stream. What else we got on here? Phly High says he loves Rect. They are a partner of mine, so when you buy from Rect, you'll often get packages straight from me. Nice. Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
I knew you partnered with them Fly. That's cool, man. I love Rec too. They're like right down the street from me.
Yeah, that's a blessing. That's a
I don't.
blessing.
I joke with them. I don't know if they save me money or cost me money because I'm like, it's like quicker than Amazon. You know what I mean? I can
Yeah, it's
like
right there.
last night I ordered a receiver and I went and picked it up at like 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah, that's the way it was when I was in Florida. I mean, we had choices then, back when I was there. It's like you were into the rotorized stuff, you could go to RR, you could go to race day, or to get FPV and just grab your shit right away. But all of them have gone to crap as we all know as far as shipping, everything else. So I no longer shop with them, sadly. I do shop with Rect. I shop with Phly High as well as Aerodrome.
Got me thinking about better days.
Fly High, I got hooked up with Rec before there was even Rec.
Nice.
They're like local to me, and I met them on a Facebook group, and I
That's
flew with
awesome.
them, and then they started a store, and I think I was the first customer. I
That's
bought some
awesome.
props.
Aussie FPV says I was an airline pilot for 29 years and FPV keeps me alive in the air from 2020. Alive in the air from 2020. I just arrived to this amazing country as an immigrant under medical emergency in my son. That's awesome, man. Pilot for 29 years. It's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, this spot's
How's
cool,
the-
bro. This is a nice spot right here. It's nice chill. Could definitely spend some time here.
Yeah, this. So what's it like? What's FPV like compared to an airline? Kind of the same.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Except you don't have as much liability. I know that.
Yeah, if you wreck your 5-inch, it might cost you a couple bucks.
Yeah. You don't want to do the rest. Ozzy says it's the best community ever. Damn right it is, man. I'm glad you're having a good time.
99% of the people are cool.
Yep. There's always that 1%.
Yeah,
You gotta have that 1%, or it wouldn't be right. You got to. You gotta have that 1%.
in person, I don't think I've ever met anybody that wasn't cool, but I've definitely seen some on the internet.
Yeah, but that's everything, man. Internet's gonna collect all the warriors and shit. I've seen them in the internet. I mean, with my travels, I've seen them on the internet. I've seen them in person. It's like whatever, you know what I mean? You get what you want out of this. If you want to deal with that shit, then you can get that if you want to. But if you want to have a good time, you want to fly, surround yourself with the good people. Fuck the rest. I don't worry about them.
So that's what I was going to ask you. Like, so how'd you end up living? Like, you live in an RV, right? Or is it a
Yeah,
camper RV?
we travel. We have what's called it's a toy hauler. So we travel like 2 bedrooms. So we got our kid with us. So basically, with my story is we still have our house. We're in Florida. We still have our house, but we left because we had a business, and after COVID, you know after about 2022, shit just got like we were done. We were done. We were running our business, and things were getting too expensive, and it was like we had to come up with new ideas. It was just nonstop. I started getting too many gray hairs, and I said, look, we got to do something. So we shut down, and my wife came up with the idea. She was like, hey, let's travel. I said, all right, let's travel. You really want to do it? She's like, yeah. I mean, the kid, he was in homeschool from COVID anyway, so we were like, fuck it, let's go. Let's take this ride. And we started with a smaller RV that a lot of the people know. That's how they met. A lot of us met people in Rampage, and we went to a lot of the events. We started going to some events in a small RV. Then we got another one, and now we're finally in the one that we want to call like our travel home. Real comfortable. It's got everything we need and more. And I said fuck it, man. It's like YOLO. It's like one of those things. It's like YOLO, straight up. We needed to relieve a lot of stress. I mean, even before my business, our business, I was in a high anxiety industry. I was in the construction industry, and yeah, I just needed a break, brother. And we were able to do it. We worked from home, like I was saying, and we were able to do it, and we did it. It's crazy.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, man, it's really crazy. It's not easy, man, because I miss a lot of people back home, but at the same time, man, the shit that we're seeing is like amazing. The people we're meeting, they're amazing. So I guess it's time for like, I don't know if I'm gonna retire. I don't know if I'm gonna make it there. We don't know that shit. So why not just run with it now if you can?
So like, I mean, it's cool you did FPV content, but like, why don't you do travel vlogs and stuff too?
I've been
Since you go
thinking
so
about
many
doing some
places.
of those, man. I really have been thinking about doing some of those, but that is it's a crazy industry to get into. I've been doing my research every day, more and more. I think it's gonna happen. I actually did start a channel, uh, but I haven't posted anything on it yet. I wanted the name out there. I just wanted the channel to get out there, and I thought I was gonna start posting on it, and I haven't. But I don't know. The more I think about it, the more I believe it's gonna happen soon. But I might be leaning more towards the reels on that because that's what's bigger in that. As far as it's such a flooded market, or a flooded niche. It really is. There's so many
Like
there's so
van life and stuff.
dude, it's ridiculous. It's like so many, and like um I just like I don't know, I don't want to make long form videos in RV travel because I think that'll be boring for me. I might make a couple. I would rather do reels, like reels and shorts. A whole lot easier, a whole lot quicker, and it'll be more my style when it comes to like trying to push uh the RV travel life.
And nobody can pay attention for longer than 2 minutes
That's the
anymore
thing.
anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing, that's the thing. Long form video is good from time to time, but like you're right. There's only so many people that are getting, long views, and and they're not even getting, videos, views to the end. People are, they're leaving, watching another stream or watching something else, and then they come back. It's crazy.
Tech just said 6 more subs.
Oh, 6 more subs. Let's get it.
How many did you need? You needed 8 to begin with, didn't
8 or
you?
9 or something like that. I don't even remember.
I made a post. I don't know if anybody liked it or not. Or check it out. Let me look.
Yeah, guys, get it on that, man. Get me to 700 tonight. By the time we're done, and we're almost done here, get me to 700, and he will be giving away a shirt, which is so awesome. Thank you for that. And of course, I'm gonna throw something in there. I gotta throw something in there. Maybe I'll do a hat or something.
And if anybody wants to buy a nappy shirt, I'll give a shout out. Go to rec.com/nappy FPV and type in nappy in the search, and I have merch. Thanks to Rec, they designed it for me and sell it.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I saw your merch on there. Congrats on that. That is awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. Like I had a
good thing.
Teespring before, and it took forever, man. Like, because I'm not a big content creator, you know, I'm not selling 100 shirts a month or whatever.
Yep.
It's like people would order them. Like a few people would order my stuff, and I'd be like, "Hey, what's up, man? That was 2 months ago, and I haven't gotten your shirt." I'm like, "I have no idea, man." You know, that was through Teespring. So with
Yeah,
Rec, it
Teespring.
takes
I had
like a
issues.
week.
I had issues with Teespring in the past. That's why I dumped Teespring. You know, I had somebody had won something, and I sent it. They said they sent it. They didn't. I don't know. It was a mess. Teespring is no bueno. Not at
I
all.
wasn't paying attention. Who's this flying at the dance?
I believe, who is this? Oh, this is Ciotti.
Nice slow cruising for
Yeah,
dancing.
nice
That's-
smooth little cinematic. Although he almost
Nobody's even looking. That's crazy. I figured everybody would be looking and waving.
Nah, that's like the perfect like cinematic video where nobody's paying attention. Nobody, you know, they're just doing their thing like they're supposed to. Oh yeah. Good shit. All right, who we got up next?
I'll tell them.
Back in stock. Up next, we only got a few videos left. Up next, we got DRV FPV or DRS FPV. I saw this earlier. That's got some S-bang skills. I don't know where he's at. Possibly overseas. No, maybe not. Flash 2207 1950s back in stock. Don't tell me you need just one, Tech. He's got some nice scenery in the background with that mountain, water. Wonder where this is at. I noticed he's really sticking to that fence too, inside that fence area. Interesting.
Yeah, that's mountains in the distance, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can really tell.
But like I noticed he goes over to the fence and he's like sticking to it. Oh wait, he left the fence live. Before he was like right on it. That was nice.
This thing's crazy, man. Like, I don't know. I couldn't do it. I don't think. I don't know. I don't like going too crazy like that.
It's got its place in FPV, you know? It does. Um there's so many like gaps and things to play with that I mean I don't know. S-Bang just
Yeah,
really doesn't appeal to me, you know, with all the shit that we got going on. I mean, if I was, I mean, we talked about this before on the live stream. I think I was talking about it with Doom Rider or somebody, but like, if if we started like Farouk, you know, where all they had were fields, you know, with a tree or two or a bush or two or whatever, you know, that you got no choice. You got to do something. You got to have fun. You know, I get it. Kind of reminds me of the helis, you know, when the helis are doing their freestyle, their 3D shit. And it
yeah.
kind of reminds me of that in a way. and they got to do something. But like if you got structure, if you got some gaps, if you got stuff to do, man, that's where it's at with me when it comes to freestyle and FPV.
Yeah, I guess all depends on where you're from, man. What you have to
Yeah,
fly, you gotta
yeah,
make the best of it.
yeah, that's right. You got to make the best of it. You really do. All right, who we got? Murders FPV is
Yes.
going to be a
What's the
beautiful
patient doing
video
in the
here as
morgue?
Nichols, this
always.
is Dr. Wolf, our new
Pass
neuro
this.
attendant.
Yeah, Murders has been murdering it since I seen him the first time.
Yeah, since day one. Definitely a hell of a pilot. Hell of a pilot right here. Humble dude too. Got to hang out with him. Where were we? Was it? I don't think it was Castle Crash where we hung. And we hung out somewhere. Oh, Barbecue Bando down in Georgia. Barbecue Bando, that's where it
Oh
was.
yeah, I think I've seen that place.
Yeah, so we went down there. We had a good time. He's such a good dude. He actually gave my kid Jivo. He gave Jivo a Quad Mola Siren 5 frame. Got him on that frame.
So do you ever go back home very often, or just
The wife just
every
came
once in a
back.
while?
I haven't been in 2 years. I mean, I get like everyone comes here. I don't have like as far as my family goes. I got a daughter there, and she comes up here. We'll fly her up wherever I'm at. You know, the wife has been going back and checking on things. She just got back yesterday? No, Tuesday. She just got back from Florida. But I'll be going. I think we're gonna go this winter. We're probably gonna go for, a week or whatever. I just, man, born and raised in Florida. I'm just over it. Florida's not Florida anymore. Anybody says Florida is, awesome. It is to a point, but you know, they haven't been there as long as I have. Then, if they're saying, it's really changed in
My
many
mom,
ways.
my mom lived in Sarasota a couple times, like, and let's see, middle to late '80s, and in like the mid to late '90s, she lived there. Then I think she moved back in like the 2010s or something like that for a while, but she's back here now.
Yeah,
But
I see that a lot. I see a lot of people leave. They go to Florida looking for better stuff and more, and they end up leaving, and then, it, it's crazy, man. People go to Florida and they end up trying to change their lives. They end up getting in trouble for the dumbest thing, get stuck in probation or something like that, and they never get out, and it sucks. Crime's really
yeah,
freaking, it's high. It's ridiculous right now. Just tired of it.
I've been to Florida a few times, man. I mean, it's kind of cool, but I'm not like really a beach person, and really, I've only been to the beach. So we went there a couple years ago, and I don't know, it was kind of fun, but I couldn't find anywhere to fly. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's it. Beaches are tough, depending on what beach. I mean, I know beaches you can go to, but like if you don't know these beaches or these like more like quiet private beaches, you won't know. You know what I mean? You won't be able to find them. But yeah, I've never been. I'm born and raised in Miami, dude, and I grew up going to the beach as a kid, and I lived in Puerto Rico when I was young for a little bit, and we used to go to the beach. I am so done with the beach. I don't care about the beach. I haven't cared about the beach in years. You know, um, it's just crazy, and I don't know. Florida's just not what it used to be, man, to me. And I mean, I always have a love for it. I mean, you got I got over 40 years of memories there, so something had to be good, right?
I had a job offer there, like, see, what year was that? Probably about 2003 or 4. And like, I was thinking about going. My buddy like ran a construction company, and he's like, hey, he's gonna make me a foreman. I was like in my early 20s.
Uh-huh.
He's like, it's easy. He's like all the ground's sand. He's like, it's not like Ohio where it's hard.
Nah,
hard rocky dirt.
that's not true. You go down South Florida, you got coral. That's worse than,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like you're going through thousands of dollars of bit to try to get through it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was close to going, man. I didn't go. So
But
I'm glad I
and
didn't.
I don't want to like I don't want to bash Florida and say Florida sucks. I don't want to say that. I just, honestly, I've been there so long. I've had enough. I've really had enough, dude. It's just maybe it's just like we love to travel, so maybe it was just that. Maybe I thought it was time for us to like get up, get out, move, and see the world. I'm not gonna say the world, but travel the U.S. and see see some things out in the U.S.
Do you ever get like? Do you feel like trapped because you like your small space to live in, or do you like?
Nah, we're not. Not
really.
Not really. Sometimes, but like we just go out or we do something. You know what I mean? And we do have like a big canopy tent. That has like the four walls and it's closed down and we can go outside. And that gives us a whole nother like living space. There's actually a lot of living space here, believe it or not. You know what I mean? It's smaller than a house, of course, but there's a lot of living space in here. So it's definitely not that bad. But when you do, like I said, I work from home, so that gets kind of stressing. So yeah, of course you feel like you're locked in. But we just get up, get out, and do something. So we're always our scenery's always changing, which is really cool. Like here we're in like Loudonville area, so there's Mohican River, and there's a lot of cool shit there that we can check out, go walk. I can go fly. There's a lot of stuff to fly around here. That's it's okay. There's no real bandos here that I found yet. But seems like a lot of private property in this small town. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It's we figured out ways to do it. We adjust. You know what I mean? We've adjusted and learned how to or adapted and learned how to live the lifestyle, and it's been great.
What about like? Do you have a washer and dryer?
Yeah. Yep.
You
Washer,
can't beat that,
dryer,
man.
full two bathrooms, washer, dryer. Everything.
I'd hate to have to find the laundromat all the time, especially if you're traveling and not know where the good ones are.
Yeah,
That
that's
could
what
be rough.
sucks. Cause like at first when we had our other RVs, our pull behinds that we were traveling with, I didn't have washer dryer, and we were doing it at the RV parks, and sometimes they sucked, and then we would go try to find one somewhere, and like you said, you can't find the right one, and you go in, you're like, oh no, I don't want to come here. Your clothes end up dirty pulling them out, dirtier.
Yeah. Find a needle in the dryer after you throw your clothes in there or something.
Yeah.
Something gross.
But yeah, we had to make sure that was the whole thing with doing this. We had to make sure whatever we chose is something that we can do this comfortably and not have any issues. And to be honest, it's cool. I love it.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
This is a dope spot right here. Nice.
Yeah, that's like what, some abandoned
Yeah.
mill or some
Yeah.
sort.
Found a ton of those up in the upper Michigan area, up in the UP. Tons of those. Oh, he's got that ladder dive, man. He's got to get on that ladder dive. He's calling his name. I see it.
I know. I keep thinking he's gonna go for it. I don't have a good ladder to try him on, man. Like, I went to Austin Spired's spot and I almost had it. It was the last pack and I haven't been back, man. Like, if I'd had one more pack, I think I would have got a ladder dive. But
I've gotten a couple. I got one too recently at with Donnie FPV at the Kalamazoo Bando over there. That was so fun. But I got one over there. It was a small one, but I got one there. They're always fun, man. Not as easy as like Austin and them make it, but they're fun.
Oh, I know. Like
Fucker,
I went to his spot, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll hit this ladder, and like I crashed horrible like my first 3 or 4 times, and then I about got it a couple times. And on my last one, I actually hit like the last little part of it, and I came through, and I almost didn't crash, but I crashed. And then I went to go back, and I was going to try like the last bit of my pack, but my prop exploded.
Oh man.
And it was like 110 degrees that day, and I had like a 2.5 hour drive home, and I was just like, man, I don't want to change props. I'm hot, dusty, so I just like left, and I was like, I'll go back, and that was freaking 2 or 3 months ago.
Oh shit, Get Subs Now. Thank you, Get Subs Now, for donating $1. Much appreciated. Yeah, I miss it too, Doom. 8-bit. Yes, Bigfoot. Bigfoot's in the UP, bro. And here, he's in Ohio. These fuckers around here where I'm at, they're all about Bigfoot.
So are you kind of close to what's that area called now? We go there not all the time, but we go there like once every couple of years. Like where Old Man's Cave is, and
I don't know. Mansfield is the closest town I know. That's where the big prison is, or where they filmed Shawshank Redemption and shit. So we're close to Mansfield. Mohawk.
I can't think of the name of that town.
The Mohican. Oh, I don't know which town. I wonder. I really don't know a lot. I know the Amish town. I don't know a lot around.
Hawking Hills, Ohio.
Hawking Hills. Okay.
Yeah, if you get time, man, like I suggest before you leave Ohio, before it's like dead of winter, like you shouldn't be too far away from there. I would go check that out, man. Like it's beautiful. Like we go there. Like I went there on my honeymoon. Was the first time I went there.
Okay.
And then we go like the kids like it. And if like me and my wife have been, just us by ourselves. Like it's cool, man. There's all kinds of trails.
Oh yeah, we're definitely down for that shit. Yeah, no doubt.
Waterfalls. There's like caves.
Oh, there's waterfalls there. Yeah, I'll fly some waterfalls. I like that.
I actually have a big tattoo on my leg. Like it's my biggest tattoo, and it's from it's like a fall scenery, and it's from a waterfall that's at Hawking Hills.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, you're
definitely
pretty close.
Gotta check that out.
I don't think you might be an hour away from there, maybe now.
Yeah, it's worth the drive. I mean, I'm an hour away from everything here, so it's all good. I mean, I'm an hour away from Walmart, Aldi's, all the grocery stores. Like 45 minutes, so it's like whatever.
Definitely look up Hawking Hills, man. I mean, if you stayed there for, 4 or 5 days, I mean, you could probably do almost everything. Usually we stay 2 or 3, but there's like a little town called Logan, which we didn't even know about. Like the first few times we stay there, and they have like restaurants and like hotels and Walmart, like normal stuff. But like we didn't go, like we stayed in Hawking Hills for like the first 3 or 4 times we went, and like there was like one little grocery store and like a little pizza place or something. Like it wasn't much, but it's pretty cool, man.
Damn. Yeah, we'll definitely check it out. I think the closest, I forget the name of the town, but like last time we were here, cause we stayed here about a month in the spring, and on the way up to Michigan, and we was that? It was like an Amish town. It was crazy. It was like all Amish everything. It was crazy over there.
When we go to Hawking Hills, we usually rent a cabin, and you'll be like on a dirt road, man. Like it'll be like a 1-lane dirt road. You'll be driving on. It's
that's
cool.
Crazy. That's awesome. All right, guys. Last but not least, we got Technique posting above Vancouver Island into the mossy woods. Thank you for posting that. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we got some thinny. Nice little creek or crick, however you want to say it. I say creek. I know some guys say creek. How do you say it where you're at? You guys say crick or creek?
Creek.
Yeah, creek. Okay. I know we were in Michigan. A lot of guys were saying crick. Like what? Crick. Oh, creek. Oh, this is beautiful. That's right, Tech. Thank you so much for your hard work. And check them out Saturday or Quad Mafia stream at what is it? 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 8 p.m. I'm so terrible with that shit. And Donnie at 10 p.m. Eastern. Saturday night. You know where to check them out. And Nappy, you're going on what? Twice a month? Live?
Yeah, every other Wednesday. So yesterday, so 2 weeks
Yep.
from tomorrow.
All right, so 2 weeks, every other 2 weeks, check out Nappy. If you're not sub to the man, please sub to him right away. You're gonna miss out on some really cool stuff and giveaways. He does giveaways as well.
Yeah, Tobias won 2 shirts yesterday.
Damn, Toby.
I had to give away a shirt, or like I gave away a subscription to Fly Tribe, or not subscription, the September issue of Fly Tribe, a couple giveaway or a couple streams.
Nice, nice. Yeah, this is clean right here. Nice carpet, getting all that footy. Crazy. Who is this, man? Into the Mossy Woods. I guess his name.
Yeah, this is
Crazy.
cool.
Yeah, this is crazy.
There's a little waterfalls.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was fucking.
That's like, is that tropical? Is those like tropical plants?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. It could be up in like northern Canada, or West Canada, like BC maybe. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I know that ain't nowhere I've been. I
I
can
know it's
I can tell
pretty.
you that, bro. All right. Well, that is it for all the videos. Holy shit, that was awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with Mr. Nappy, FPV, and myself. I had a good time, brother. I hope you had a good time as well. And dude, I am like I said, man, I'm a supporter. I'm gonna continue to be a supporter, and I wish you the best of luck with everything you got. And I hope you reach the stars. I'm right behind you, so I'm gonna try to work it too. So it's tough, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. There he goes. Hey, follow guys, follow the man, sub the man, do everything you need to do to find out where he's at. Check him out and Wrecked the Wreck shop. They have uh his shirts on there. Actually, they have all kinds of his merch on there. So check that out and give some support. You gotta support the live streamers, guys. Um it's got to. That's all there's to it. Give love, we give love back. But anyway, I hope everybody has a good night. Nappy, you too. Thanks again. We'll get together real soon. Let me know when you're ready to get up and get out next week if you can. I'll definitely meet up. But everyone else, have a great evening. And you know what to do, man. Get out there, rip your shit, and as always, stay fly.
See you guys. Thanks.